Они оскорбили самого сильного человека на планете, за что жестко поплатились. Все вы, наверное, знаете Эдди Холла, того самого гиганта, который 6 раз выигрывал титул самого сильного человека на планете. Поднял, присел, пожал больше, чем мы все вместе взятые, и одним только взглядом может довести человека до обморока. Так вот, этот монстр не так давно начал выступать в боях, бедные его соперники. 7 июня этого года состоялся самый большой фриковый турнир боев в истории, где в октагоне дрались все. От мала до велика, от коротышек до таксистов. И, конечно же, наш сегодняшний герой, но кто был его соперником? Вопрос изначально неправильный, так как задается в единственном лице. Его оппонентами стали сразу 2 бойца. Или, стоп, я извиняюсь за то, что назвал их бойцами. 2 тиктокера, братья Нефати. Известные благодаря своим смешным роликам, родившиеся в Польше братья-близнецы, умудрились покорить социальные сети, нарастив многомиллионную аудиторию. И когда к ним пришло предложение про фрик-бой с самым сильным человеком на планете, эти 2 хайпажора, конечно же, не могли отказаться от такой возможности. До боя эти двое устроили настоящее шоу в подлинности, которого уступит даже прорестлинг, но, тем не менее, дерзкие слова были озвучены.
Я забрал у тебя бутылку, а в день боя размажут твое лицо.
Пощечина была сделана, и весь мир ждал, когда эти бандюганы с ростом в 150 сантиметров каждый и с весом 60 килограммов противостоят 136-килограммовому Эдди Холлу. С самого начала боя все пошло не по плану братьев Нефати. Увидев, что клоунада закончилась и перед ними стоит настоящий медведь в теле человека, близнецы стали сразу скромнее и просто кружились вокруг большого титана, попутно что-то выкрикивая.
Yeah, and Eddie's taking this seriously. I like that he's putting his back to the fence. It means they can't get behind him. This is an important part of the strategy. And we have got rounds here, 2-minute rounds, I believe.
2-minute rounds, 3 rounds of MMA action. And you can feel the tension. No shot has been thrown yet. We are 30 seconds in.
It's that first explosion, that first use of strength. Will we see it? When will we see it? And they've got to draw it out of him because cardio is going to be their weapon.
Come on. The referee, there's 2 referees in the cage here again. The referee's telling more action is what the fans are also wanting. But there is more to this fight. You've got to think about what you do from either side.
I mean, get some timed leg kicks off something. What a spectacle! I mean, Eddie is lunging towards them, and they're being very wise and cautious about the way that they're going to attack. But they have to pull the trigger. They've brought everyone here.
Но в середине боя братья немного активизировались, 2 раза нанося лоу-кик и кривой удар рукой, и раздув из этого такой шум, будто Тайсона на пол положили.
Look, they're talking now, a little bit of gamesmanship, a little bit of strategy. Eddie came here for a fight. He's been training, letting 5-6 people fight him at once. And now he's got the 2 men in here.
Eddie's keeping composure and professional that he can't run after one, but then his back is exposed. And a big kick again from the twin.
Trying to land that leg kick. They did say it would be over in 30 seconds. Obviously, a different strategy has played out here. 10-second clapper for this first round, which has been very uneventful.
Yeah, all we've seen so far is 2 leg kicks really from the Nefatis and a whole lot more talk. That was round number 1 ended. Eddie Hall, unimpressed.
Во втором раунде Эдди, видимо, был сыт по горло этими заискиваниями, и он уже открыто начал звать на бой. Но Нефати, видимо, в тот вечер еще и участвовали в чемпионате по велоспорту, ведь они убегали как могли.
Here we go, round number 2 between the Nefati brothers and Eddie Hall.
Yeah, Eddie just waiting for his moment here. He doesn't have much choice. It'll be quite hard, like I said, to track down one of these guys. But if he can get one of them to the ground, can you imagine what would happen?
Eddie does feel like a ticking time bomb right now when that shot is let off. I wonder if he could catch them when they... Oh, it goes! Oh! A big shot that's missed. And Eddie Hall has changed his game plan and he's chased after one of them.
Yeah, I mean, kind of close on that right hand as well. You saw the speed from the big man, but Eddie keeps calling him on, and the fatties are calling him on.
Someone's got to throw first.
Eddie checking his watch as the crowd get a little restless here.
The crowd are getting a bit annoyed and frustrated as the main event so far has been minimal of action in another leg lands.
I think that one didn't look like it landed, that one, but
just maybe even look at it like this. Are the Nafati brothers going for a complete points victory? But by doing absolutely
I don't think it's their intention to have put on such a show and for this to be happening, but once you're in there, it's obviously very different. You know, you don't want to get knocked out, you don't want to lose, and the presence of Eddie Hall is being felt by these two men. A word is coming from the ref right now, because as Eddie is trying to engage, they are retreating, so perhaps that's why the ref is instructing them.
Is that a deductible points offence?
I mean, it can be, you know, timidity is kind of part of the rule set. You know, if you show timidity, that's, you have to fight, you have to be prepared to fight, and nothing action-wise is happening. Back in Japan, you would get a yellow card and you'd lose some money, but we don't do that these days.
Well, it might be needed for this fight. Eddie Hall runs after one, but then he has to watch his back.
Eddie is ready.
Complicated fight for Eddie Hall.
Eddie is ready to fight someone. He just can't fight anyone right now. Trying to use his peripheral vision.
Yeah, he's looking down at the
oh,
but he can't catch the speed on. There's a lack of speed there. Obviously, with the amount that he weighs and the amount of the Nafati's weighs, he's never going to catch him.
Probably not. You know, he's trying some tactics in there. It's quite. That's a check right there as well. That's pretty sneaky, that check from Eddie. Picked up that lead leg again. And this has been
surely the Nafati's got to double down from that kick. They've got two humans in there. We need to see more action.
You know, I would like to see some coordinated attacks at the same time. You know, but it's not always easy. The ref is having to run now, and Eddie doing whatever he can to try and track one of these guys down. And that is the end of the second round right there.
В третьем раунде картина боя не поменялась. Эдди бегал за братьями как злой батя после выходки своих сыновей.
You know, unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be able to chase down and catch these guys, you know, so if the Nafatis want to score points to get a show, they have to do this, but they are sticking to a game plan. You know, we've said this before, you put these guys in here to fight this big man, there's only really one safe way to do that, and that's a hit and run approach. They don't want to enter the pocket, they don't want to brawl, and no hands have been thrown yet, really by either man.
Has been landed actually in this fight. There has been kicks, but I don't think there has been a single punch landed. Thrown, but not landed.
Let's see if in the closing seconds someone takes a chance. Eddie is clearly super frustrated. I mean, I think he signed up for a war, for a fight. The Nafatis are trying to say the same thing, and now Eddie's standing in the middle.
They're not taking advantage of that either. Eddie backs up again. Eddie Hall is unimpressed. He's really, really frustrated. But I'm thinking if you're Eddie Hall, you may as well go for it now then. Like, Jay,
he almost had one of them there. I mean, maybe turning it into a takedown might work for him.
I think you just got to chase him as much as you can.
At this point, yeah, I mean, less than a minute left in this third and final round. Oh!
Но ближе к концу отрезка один из близнецов решается: вы только подумайте сделать проход в ноги силачу. И, конечно же, это закончилось очень печально для него.
Completely dead in the water in the final seconds. The world's strongest man knocks out one of the twins when we were about to get action, and that's what happens when you step in with the world's strongest man.
He said he was going to do it. He said one punch.
Пока один из близнецов находился в коме, второй вышел отомстить за своего брата. Спойлер, не смог.
Here we go, about 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds for a lone Nafati to survive.
If he knocks him out now, it's going to be crazy. And we're going, and we're starting.
Here he comes out.
1v1 now is completely different.
Eddie pushing the pace, trying to close the distance, stalking down his man. Oh, the jab, sends him down. Is Eddie going to get on top? He's spinning out his bicycle.
This is incredible. I've seen nothing like this before.
David Mascalone, oh, and he's on top!
All over.
Oh, he needs to move. He cannot stay here.
Oh, big
The
shot.
ground and pound from Eddie. Oh, short shot, and he's calling it up. He gets the win. 2 knockouts for Eddie Hall. One beautiful...
Таким образом, гигант смог проучить 2 злых школьников в октагоне. А что думаете вы, друзья? Как вам подобного рода фрик-шоу? Пишите свои мысли в комментариях.